All right, boys and girls. Sorry I'm late. I'm still out of town. I'll be back in a couple days, but I wanted to get some time out and get this video out. So obviously the Cavs, they trade Isaac Okoro to the Bulls. In exchange, they get Lonzo Ball, a 6'6" point guard with his elite court vision. He fits perfectly next to Garland, and Garland is obviously one guy that's going to be out next year, so he can fill in the role hopefully pretty well. And he's a veteran. Lonzo's 27, I believe. So he's got a good veteran presence. He plays D, moves the ball. Again, this is when he's fully healthy. And it's a big risk on the Cavaliers' part, but that's also why it only costs Isaac Okoro. I mean, Isaac Okoro, it's gonna hurt losing, a Cavs drafted guy. I mean, he had so many memorable memories. One was obviously the buzzer beater against the Brooklyn Nets, and I can go on and on and on. But this is still a really good move for the Cavs, man. I mean, they acquire veteran presence, and obviously Lonzo's a guy that when he's healthy, he's proven he can play. So it should be exciting, and we're gonna see. But sky's the limit. I think this team did get a lot better. Quite frankly, when I woke up, I was excited to hear the news. I was excited to see, Lonzo Ball and that he's a Cleveland Cavalier, and there's many reasons to look forward to it. I mean, that wasn't the only news that happened in the last like day and a half, but this is still a very, very good sign, and I'm very, very excited to see how he pairs up well with Sam Merrill, his, obviously re-signing. I'm going to get into that, but also, he's going to pair well with Donovan Mitchell, Jarrett Allen. They were all the class of 2017, and he's going to fit. They're all now teammates. Three of them: Jarrett Allen, Donovan Mitchell, and now Lonzo. But yeah, man, it's a great signing in my opinion. And people can say, oh, it's risky and all, but that's also, again, that's why it only costs Isaac Okoro, because Lonzo hasn't proven he can stay healthy. I was a little I was a mix at the beginning just because of his health, but I think it's a good signing, and because if he can like show this team like, okay, the ropes a little bit, and also just learn a little bit from the system that Kenny Atkinson has created. I think this team has the capability to really take a step forward. So especially in an East Conference that it's really not that strong, because Tatum's out next year, Halliburton's probably going to be out next year. Um, who else? I know Dame is going to be out next year, so a lot of like missing parts in the East. So I hope that this move kind of puts the Cavs over the top there, because 64 wins. It was very disappointing to go out in the second round. Yes, I know that team was the Eastern Conference champions, and came near, like damn near a game, almost like less than a game of winning the NBA championship, but still a very disappointing season, because I think everybody in their right mind felt it should have been us. Every Cavs fan was like, no, we should not have lost that series. But you give credit to Indiana, but hopefully this is a move that kind of puts us a little bit ahead. So, and then of course we signed Sam Merrill. A lot of people are mixed on that, yes, but you have to look at the positive. I mean, 38.8% from three, 5.5 attempts a game. I mean, that not bad. He was clutch off the bench all year. I mean, he had some hiccups in the playoffs, and so did Ty Jerome as well. But that happens. I mean, you can't really judge a player just based on that alone. I mean, if it's consistent, then yeah, I get it. But overall, I mean, I don't think it's that bad of a signing. I mean, was it 3 years and 30? Was it 38 million, something like that? I don't remember the exact number. People were saying it's an overpay. I don't really see it. I mean, I think that he could be a tradable asset if he plays well, and then it's just he doesn't fit right into what we're trying to do. But right now, I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. Um, I don't look at it as an overpay, to be honest. I mean, Sam Merrill he's not a bum. He can play, but we'll see. I mean, this was one that I'm still also kind of mixed on, but I'm just trying to go look at the positive, I guess, aspect of that. So yeah, two big moves of the offseason, and pretty good, I guess, good news and good moves, because the Cavs, they've really, I was a little shocked to see that they made this move, because they've just been notorious for kind of sitting on their hands when they've been, even semi good. So it's great to see them kind of get stuff rolling and get the ball rolling. So yeah, I honestly like these two moves. My final takeaway, as I said, Lonzo, big upside if he's healthy. Isaac Okoro, he was solid, but he just wasn't. He just didn't have his offensive arsenal. But still, thank you to him and what he did. Merrill is an elite shooter that he was clutch pretty much all season. The back court now is pretty deep. I mean, you got Garland, Lonzo, Merrill, Porter Jr., and Ty Jerome. He's probably going to be gone now. It sucks. I would have loved to see him, in his second year and see his growth, because he was really, really a good piece of this team. But I still think, regardless, we have the potential to show that it's an upgrade. So, I just want to say that the Cavs, they look like they're all in for 25-26 season, as they should be. I mean, this is a team that really, it's going to be looked at as a failure if they don't make the finals and probably win the finals, but definitely make the finals. Because there's the expectations are just so much for this team. So if they don't come out, if it's the Knicks, if it's the Bucks, if it's anybody else, even the Pacers or Celtics, like it's going to be very disappointing, regardless if you believe that they're going to come out. It's going to be very disappointing. So that's my takeaways on that. I'll have some videos out in the next like week or so. I'll be back like midweek of next week. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys have a good one. Let's go Cavs. We got better, in my opinion. And welcome to Cleveland, Lonzo.